Hey, what is up, YouTube? This is your boy here. Boy here. This is my first video on YouTube. My name is LZ Reviews, which is I just review soccer stuff, like soccer balls and soccer shoes, stuff like that. So today I am reviewing my own, because I haven't bought any soccer cleats yet. That's why it looks so like fucking dirty and shit. The Superfly Victory DF in the the fly net, whatever color. It works pretty well. So I got these. These are like the last takedown model you can get besides the Victory without the collar. This is a pretty decent football boot. I've had more. I've had the same one, but like in the Ronaldo edition, like that. They're not bad at all. Out of the box for the price, you can't say anything about the price, but like out of the box for the price, they're pretty soft. I'm not gonna like complain because I actually have worn them, and you can see that it's very soft. But out of the box, they are stiff as like shit. I'm not even gonna like try to up it a little bit. Out of the box, they're pretty stiff. Another thing I found really interesting on the back, at the sole plate. This is the sole plate, and it is dirty, you can see, but on the actual like good, like the tier top Superflies, they're gonna have this like spine that's running down right here. This kind of has it, and it gives more like flexibility and like turning for it. This isn't bad flexibility, probably the best flexibility of like the lowest takedown shoe you can get. But you can see like there's like barely any bending when you do that and stuff. Not super good, but the stud pattern is very close to what you'll get to the Superfly Veloce, which is pretty good, but it's not a one-piece construction, which makes the shoe heavier, which sucks. Anyways, so really, and then we got to go to the collar. This collar is really good. Like for this particular takedown shoe, for the price, I got this for like $82. So yeah, around there. Dick's Sporting Goods, whatever. This collar for a takedown model, the collar in general is pretty trash, but for a takedown model, this I guess price, it's the best I've ever seen. It is pretty thick, and you can see like I'm moving it around. There's like a two-piece to it. If you can like see that, look, that's like one piece, right? And they just like seam it together, and a pretty horrible stitching right there. The heel counter, it's a inside heel counter, but there is no like wings there to give it more stability. Also, there is no flywire cables on this, which means the lockdown for this price is pretty good. But in general, like if this was compared to even a Superfly Veloce, the second tier takedown model shoe, it's garbage. Even the Veloce has flywire cables that are movable and stuff like that. This shoe is not very good. And you're probably like, well, Liam, that's my name, by the way. Liam, why do you even own this shoe if it sucks? And you know what sucks? Well, I needed a cheap shoe for the weekend, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna buy this. I'm gonna tell you right away that having a good shoe, like a good soccer cleat or football cleat, whatever you want to call it, does not determine how good you play, or how well you play, how physically fast or strong you are. That's down to practice. But it does help in the long term, and also helps you with that mental edge, if you kind of know what I'm talking about. That mental edge. The look of it is pretty garbage when it's cleaned also. It looks nothing like the Hypervenom Fatal, or why am I comparing it to a Hypervenom? It looks nothing like a Superfly 5. Looks nothing like its predecessor, its senior, whatever you want to call it. So basically what I had to do for the flywire cables was make my own with runner's loop. Works pretty much just the same, but not not at the best quality. What else? There is barely any speed grip texturing, but you will find it. And there is some texturing, which I'll give them for that. For this price, is basically like the best thing you get, along with the dynamic fit. You get it about from like here up around, and it stops about here. So it's like half the shoe. But for the like best Superfly, it's all around until you get to like that part of the heel, because you don't even need it. And I see someone at my door. But it's pretty garbage. For the money though, it's really good. So if you're comparing this to like a regular Superfly, it's like a raccoon just ate its shit and then threw up the shit. It's just like pretty garbage. But for the price, like I said, it's great. Now, I just told you about a lot of shit for it, but I have to give some credit to Nike, because this is one of the best synthetic mesh bases of the lowest like takedown models that I've ever felt. Like, it's super soft once you break it in. It takes about 1 or 2 weeks to break it in. Not horrible time. You know, it's decent. And you actually get a little bit of stretch on the side foot when you wear it in, which is always good, because you don't always want a soccer cleat be too confining, because that can hurt like balls. I know it hurts me. But, oh yeah, also, if I can get it out. Shit, what do you call this? This is why I'm a beginner. Anyways, but, the sole of the shoe, it's one of the best I've ever seen a takedown model. It is relatively thick. It's got good thickness to it, but not a lot, as you can see. You know, nothing really special here. It's just a silicone kind of based thing, whatever. This is the inside, if you can see that. It's pretty garbage. I'm gonna turn my light on. Okay, that's moving that up. Turn that. This is so unprofessional. Huh. Oh my god. Sorry about the background noise. But again, it is very, very soft for this takedown model or whatever. That is that. And then the dynamic fit is pretty good as well. And, you know, there's nothing really to be complained about. Again, it's a very soft boot for its price. Is it? Okay, so like if you have a price point from $50 to $150 to buy soccer cleats, do not go and buy this. I'm sorry, Nike, but just do not go and buy this. If you can find like a good deal for like the Nike Superfly, not veloce, but the Nike, okay, let's just compare it to a Hypervenom. So you wouldn't, let's say if this was a Hypervenom, you would not go and buy that Nike Hypervenom Felon 3 if you have $150 to spend on soccer cleats. You would go and you would buy the Nike Hypervenom Fatal 3, which is basically almost identical to the Hypervenom, to the like the top tier Hypervenom boot. So do not do that. This is like for those kids who like can't afford it, or either don't want to spend that much money on it, stuff like that. You know, you can't really put that much pressure on a kid to go and like get that soccer cleat. But for the price, I've got to say, out of the way, for the price and the quality that you get, it is the best takedown model shoe that I've ever seen so far. You know, it's nothing like super special. Again, you're going to get that with, I'm taking my shoes off. You're going to get that with almost every takedown model, except for like second tier takedown models. It's like, this is a third tier takedown model, which they're okay if you can make them really good. I have to say that though, the Adidas takedown models, like the lower takedown models, like this was made by Adidas, they would be better, just because I think so. And I'm going to tie these up for you guys really quickly. And here we go. So, I'm going to put this on. That's what they look like on feet. Nothing really special. Yeah. The dynamic fit's pretty solid. They feel good. You can move. You got a little bit of room. You know. Again, nothing special. So, thank you